Hello everyone, welcome to my video. In this video, I will explain about subquery. We will learn about how to write complex query using subquery in MySQL. What is subquery? Subquery is a query within a query, or it can be called as a nested query. Technically, subquery is select statement inside another statement such as select, insert, update, delete, and so on. For the implementation of subquery, we can use several clauses such as where, in and not in, from, exists and not exists, and so on. Suppose that we have two tables. The first is jobs table, which consists of job ID, job title, and basic salary columns. And the second table is employees table that has 7 columns: employee ID, last name, first name, email, report to, job ID, and salary. Notice that job ID is a primary key in jobs table and job ID is foreign key in employee table. So job ID can be used to link records or rows between jobs table and employees table. We will use these two tables to show how to use subquery. First, we will discuss about comparison using subquery. Comparison usually occurs in where clause to compare two values, and subquery can be used to generate value using select statement to be compared with a value. The syntax is non-subquery operand and then comparison operator, and then followed by the subquery inside brackets. There are various comparison operators that can be used, such as equal operator, more than operator, less than operator, more than or equal to operator, and then less than or equal to operator, and then not equal operator, and then no self equal to operator, and so on. We will use the previous tables to show how to use comparison operator using subquery. For example, the query is select last name, first name, salary from employees, where salary more than, and then inside the bracket, it is a subquery, select max, basic salary from job. From the subquery inside bracket, select max, basic salary from job, we will get the result, the maximum value of basic salary, that is 2,500,000. So we will use the result to select last name, first name, salary from employees, where the value of salary more than 22,500,000. And then we will get the result as shown in this image. So we choose last name, first name, and salary data from employees table, where salary more than 22,500,000. In the result table, the values of salary are 25 million and 27 million. And then for the second example, we will use the same table to show how to use comparison operator using subquery. The example query is select star from employees as EM, where 3 and then equal operator, and then subquery inside bracket. The subquery is select count star from employees, where m.jobid equal to employees.jobid. This query is used to select 3 data that have the same job ID value. And if we run the SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. So we select all columns from 3 data in employees that have the same job ID value. In the result table, the job ID value is 2, and the 3 data are data with employee ID 2, 4, and 6. These 3 data has the same job ID value, and the value of job ID is 2. And then we will discuss about subqueries using any, in, some, and all. Subquery can also be used as a list in which an operand checks its occurrence. And the any, in, some, and all operator compares value to every value returned by the subquery. The syntax of subquery using any, in, some, and all can you see in this image. The syntax for any, some, and all is operand, and then comparison operator, and then the UNI, sum are all keyword, and then subquery inside the brackets. And then for using in operator, the syntax is operand, in, and then subquery inside brackets. Note that the UNI, sum, and all keyword must be preceded by a comparison operator. First, we will discuss about subquery using any. The any keyword will return true if the comparison is true for any of the values in the column that the subquery returns. And then for the example problem, we will use the jobs table and employees table to show how to create subquery using any. The example query is select job title, basic salary from jobs, where job ID, and then equal operator, and then any, and then subquery inside the bracket. The subquery is select job ID from employees where salary not than 10 million. So this subquery will return job ID value 1, 2, 4, 3, and 6. And if we run the SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. So we select job title and basic salary from jobs table that have job ID value 1, 2, 4, 3, and 6. And then we will discuss about subquery using in. A subquery can be used with the in operator, and the subquery should return a single column with a list of values that can be used by the in operation. For the example, we will use the same tables to show how to create subquery using in operator. The example query is select job title, basic salary from jobs, where job ID, in, and then subquery inside the bracket. The subquery is select job ID from employees where salary more than 10 million. So this subquery will return job ID value 1, 2, 4, 3, and 6. And if we run the SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. So we select job title and basic salary from jobs table that have job ID value 1, 2, 4, 3, and 6. Note that the result table, if we use in clause, is similar to the result table if we use equal operator and then any clause. And then we will discuss about subquery using not in. We also can use not operator to negate the in operator. In the other words, the not in return the data if the value not inside in the list. Then for the example, we will use the same table to create subquery using not in. The example query is select and then job title, basic salary from jobs, where job ID not in, and then subquery inside the brackets. The subquery is select job ID from employees where salary is more than 10 million. So it will return job ID value 1, 2, 4, 3, and 6. This query is used to select job title and basic salary from jobs, where job ID value not inside in list of job ID that returns by the subquery. So if we run the SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. So we select job title and basic salary from jobs table that have job ID value are not 1, 2, 4, 3, and 6. It means the job ID value 5, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and then we will discuss about subquery using sum. The keyword sum is an alias for any, and the use for the keyword sum is rare, but in this example shows why it makes be useful. For the example, we will use the same table to show how to create subquery using sum. And the example query is select job title, basic salary from jobs, where job ID and then not equal operator, and then sum, and then subquery inside the brackets. This query is same with the query if we use any clause. And if we run the SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. So because we use not equal sum, so the result table will show all data of job title and basic salary from jobs table. Okay, and then we will discuss about subquery using all. The all operator compares value to every value written by the subquery. The all operator returns true if the comparison is true for all of the values in the column that the subquery returns. So we will use the previous table to show you how to create subquery using all. The example query is select star from jobs where job ID more than all and then the subquery inside the brackets. This query is used to select all columns from jobs table where job ID is more than all value from job ID that is sent by subquery. The subquery is select job ID from employees where salary is more than 10 million. So it will return job ID value 1, 2, 4, 3, and 6. So if we choose the job ID that more than the value in job ID list that written by the subquery, we will show the data that have the job ID value more than 6. And if we run this SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. So we select all columns from jobs table that have job ID value 7, 8, and 9. And then we'll discuss about subquery using ASYS. Remember that a self-join returns all records from a table joined with itself. And the ASYS operator is a Boolean operator that returns either true or false. The ASYS operator is often used to test for the existence of rows written by the subquery. And the following illustrates the syntax of the ASYS operator. The syntax is select and then the column list from table 1 where ASYS and then the subquery inside the bracket select column 1, column 2, this is the column list from table 2 and then where condition. If the subquery returns at least one row, the ASYS operator returns true, otherwise it returns false. And then for the example query to use ASYS clause in subquery, we will use the jobs table and employees table. The example query is select first name, last name, job ID, salary from employees where ASYS and then select job ID from job where employees.job ID equal with jobs.job ID and employees.salary less than 1.1 multiplied by jobs.basic salary. This query is same with the following query if we use inclose. And then if we run this SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. So the result table will show data that contains of first name, last name, job ID, and salary columns, where the job ID value included in the list of job ID from subquery. The subquery is obtain job ID from job table where the condition is fulfilled. We also can use not operator to negate the ASYS operators. In the other words, the not ASYS return true if the subquery returns no row, otherwise it will return false. The example query is select first name, last name, job ID from employees where not ASYS and then inside the brackets, this is the subquery, select job ID from job where employees.job ID equal to jobs.job ID. This query is same with the next query if we use not inclose. So if we run SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. The result table will show data that contains of first name, last name, and job ID columns, where the job ID value not included in the list of job ID from subquery. The subquery is obtain job ID from jobs table, where job ID value in employees table is same with the value of job ID in jobs table. The result table shows the data of George Miller that has no value or null value in job ID column. Then we will discuss about subquery in from clause. From clause usually refers to a table name, as we understand that a query using select can result a table. We can use a result table of select subquery as a table in from clause. The following illustrates the syntax of subquery in from clause. So the syntax is select and then column list from and then subquery inside the bracket and then where and the condition. The example query is select basic, reason, title, from, and then inside the bracket this is a subquery. The subquery will return a new table called salary job. So salary job is alias name for the new table. And then where, and then the condition is reason more than 10 million. So the salary job table contains of job.basic salary and the alias name of column is basic, and then m.salary, the alias name is reason, and then job title, the alias name is title. So this table will return the column are basic, reason, and title. So the salary job is the result of inner join from table employees and job, and then we just choose the basic salary, and the job title. And if we run the SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. So the result table shows a data from a job table that called salary job. This data consists of basic, reason, and title column, where the value of reason column more than 10 million. And then we will discuss about subquery in insert and update. Subquery result can be used as parameters in insert and update clause. The following illustrate the syntax of subquery in insert. The syntax is insert to and then table name, and then specify the columns inside brackets and then values, and then specify subquery inside the brackets. And then we will use the jobs table and employees table to show how to use subquery in insert into clause. The example query is insert into jobs and then the column list is job title and basic salary, and then values. The value of job title is vice president, and the value of basic salary obtained from subquery select 1.25 multiplied by max salary from employees. So this query is used to insert the value of job title and basic salary in jobs table. And if we run the SQL query, we will get the result as shown in this image. So we add a new data to the 10th row. The value of job title is vice president, and the value of basic salary that obtained from subquery is 33,750,000 rupiah. And then I will show you how to use subquery in update. We will use the same tables, and the example query is update jobs and then set basic salary equal with the result from the subquery. And then where, then the condition. This condition is used to choose the data that we want to change. The condition is basic salary is equal with 0 and the job ID value insert in the list from the subquery select listing job ID from employees. This query is used to update the value of basic salary using the result from subquery select 0.1 multiplied by minimum salary from employees. And the data which will be updated is data with basic salary is 0 and job ID included in the list of unique value of job ID from employees. So if we run the SQL query and we show the data from jobs table, we will get the result as shown in this image. So we update the data with the basic salary is 0 and job ID included in the list of unique job ID from employees. The data that will be updated is data that has job ID 5 with basic salary is 0, and then we update the value of basic salary become 10,000 rupiah. The value of basic salary is obtained from the result of subquery. Okay, we have discussed about subquery and the implementation of subquery using several clauses such as any, in, some, all, exist, not exist, not in, and so on. We also discussed about subquery in from clause, subquery in insert into, and subquery in update. I think enough for my explanation about subquery in this video. Thank you for watching this video and see you on the next explanation.